Hey guys, salut mes amis och hallå gubbar. It's been 2 days now from the trade up change allowing 5 regular covert skins to turn into a knife or gloves, and according to Price Empire, the market cap has fallen by pretty much half of its peak. This is by far the most impactful crash of the skins market, and even today it's impossible to predict the future. So what's the result of this crash? Well, a lot of big name skins have dropped so horribly in value it looks just like your FPS in game. Most red items, regular coverts, obviously shot up in price, but even plenty of unrelated skins also got hammered, and of course knives and gloves took the hardest hit. If you look at some of these examples, it's wild. This means that large private inventories and even third-party markets that once held massive value have now seen that value drop sharply, affecting a ton of people in the community. So, why did Valve do this? They haven't said anything official. I'd like to hear your thoughts, but my guess is that Valve's main reason for doing this is to regain more control over the entire ecosystem. If we look at what the update actually ended up doing, it gave regular players a chance to get a knife or gloves, not just by crafting them, but also by simply buying them for almost half price or even more. In fact, if you browse the Steam market, you'll see a lot of knives and gloves in factory new condition, even with the limit today being 1800. So if Valve wanted to regain control over the ecosystem, this update would pretty much reactivate the Steam market. And of course, this would also benefit Valve because of the transaction fees. The control aspect makes even more sense when you look at CS2's biggest cosmetic update, the Armory system. Basically an in-game currency shop which requires you to buy a pass. This means you've already given the money in advance, which again puts Valve in control of the ecosystem. Another recent update was the Genesis terminal, basically a loophole for countries like Belgium, France, and the Netherlands to avoid restrictions. This is also a form of control in the sense that Valve are still able to make money from players of these countries. And while we're on the topic, if Valve's goal with this update was to prepare them for legal compliance, adding a feature where you can turn 5 very expensive items into one without knowing which one you'll get does the complete opposite. If anything, Valve has shown that when regulations get in the way, they'll simply reinvent the system. So now what happens for the average player? Well, with how things are looking right now, for those who never owned knives or gloves, even the less appealing skins were priced so high that most didn't even bother getting into the market. Now that prices are lower, more players might slowly join in, or at least feel like they can be part of the market. At the end of the day, I don't believe Counter-Strike became famous because of skins. I believe that skins became famous because of Counter-Strike. And because of that, I think the game itself will keep the market alive. Who knows what Valve is planning next, but that's what I have for this video. I'll see you guys soon, and go bananas.
Ja, en kommer komma banan.